Welcome to another episode of the Employee Experience Labs podcast from the Munich Podcast Studios. Employee experience podcasts are about HR tech, employee experience, shared services, and other important topics around HR in the workplace. Today, we talk about predictions 2024 when it comes to HR tech and employee experiences. I have asked leading HR, tech, and experience experts about their view of what will be important in 2024 and what to watch out for. In each of the episodes, you will learn from one of them what they have to share. We've recorded the sessions at the end of 23 and will air them throughout January 2024. Today is the first episode. I'm excited to share my conversation with Davis, the global head of HR operations at Diageo, where he is doing a fab job in transforming the way HR shared services work. Of course, we had to touch on the metaverse in our predictions episode as well. If you don't know why, have a look at the last episode that I recorded with Davis and our conversation around the metaverse. But hey, today is about predictions 2024 with Davis. I hope you enjoy the episode. Davis, hi, great to see you again. It has been a while since you and I have spoken, so it's great to have you on predictions 2024. How have you been?
My friend Volker, it's actually been a full year since we last connected.
Wow.
On this forum. It's amazing how quickly time goes by, how busy we have been. And it's interesting that we're doing this at the same time. So great to be here.
Thank you
for the invitation.
No, of course, but I didn't realize time is really flying. And talking about time, we're at the end of 2023, 24 is coming ahead. Davis, when you think about 2024, what do you believe will be the major influencing factors to our world of HR, experience, and HR technology?
Guess what my answer is going to be? AI.
Metaverse.
AI.
No, not the metaverse.
Not metaverse. That's interesting, right? Last year we talked about metaverse and we thought,
Yes.
what happens? But you see how quickly it kind of died down.
Yeah.
And the new thing came and took over completely. AI and all the possibilities will continue to be a prominent part of the conversations and discussions because it's challenging organization to experiment and learn.
Yeah.
I think that companies will try to continue to catch that early adoption, those early initial wave of excitement, if you will, to make sure that they give their employees that experience, a glimpse of what it can potentially look like. However, my caveat to that is that they will do it with caution. Investment will be very scrutinized in terms of AI still for the organization, but they will still would want to show their employees that they are ready to embark on early adoption.
Yeah.
However, Volker, that being said, I think that the main concern of the function will continue to be how can HR pivot to continue impacting the business growth? How can HR function continue to add value to the business performance? If you think about it, this is the 5th year of global disruption, from COVID to geopolitical instability that have changed the ways of working, the way the work gets done, how we interact with our employees. And HR will have to adjust to live in this world of uncertainty and volatility, right? So I think that improving efficiencies, effectiveness of the function will remain a priority. And my prediction is that the word transformation will be very prevalent in the conversations across the many organizations.
Yeah, that's a good one. Absolutely, Davis. I mean, if we think back on the beginning of our careers, the stability we had in the economy, the stability we had in geopolitical environments, it was the most stable time I think we ever had as a world. And that has changed dramatically. So how HR can take the lead on this and make sure that our companies can continue to grow. That is a big topic for 2024. Transformation continues with us. Never stop, never have a dull moment. Yeah, that's a good one. When you think about this, then from an HR perspective, what do you think our HR colleagues need to strive and to be ready for that 2024?
I think these are exciting times with all in all, with all the instability, the volatility, the uncertainty. I think this offers a tremendous opportunity for the function for our HR colleagues to pivot and reinvent their roles themselves. I think that practitioners need to think in terms of value, in terms of evolution and adaptation. So for me, three questions need to be answered. What are the goals that the business is trying to achieve? How do I support the business to achieve them? And what are the new skills that are required to support the business? So being clear on goals, being clear on how do I support, and being very clear in what are the skills that I need to develop are going to be key. If those questions are answered, people will be able then to move forward, to have a clear path, and will determine how to play within the organization.
And as expected from you, Davis, I didn't expect anything different. It is the problems we need to solve first, and then comes the technology to help it, right? Gen AI can help on the skills, can help on supporting the business. But the question first is, what is the problem that we actually need to solve? What is the direction of travel? Absolutely. And our colleagues in HR, we can really play a more pivotal role again, right? We can get away from just doing the administration and help facilitate the skills change and the business growth with everything we do. Yeah.
I think I want to complement that, Volker, because that's absolutely on point what you're saying. I think there's a shift in the way we think about the HR role from HR business partner or HR business lead to HR leader.
Yeah.
I want us to start thinking as business leaders, which is different than business partner. No, it's different. So if you think about it, it's how people think about themselves, how they think about the roles that they play, and how they think about the impact that they need to have.
It's elevating.
So, language is powerful, and the things that we say to ourselves is important. So I think that if we start thinking about business leaders, then our behaviors will also change as well, and we will have the biggest impact in the function.
And this is where I believe we belong, particularly when you think about the trends that are coming our way with talent scarcity, with difficulties in the different generations at work. So I think the role that we can play to make business successful is bigger than ever before. And it will be a very exciting 2024. Now, let's think about experience. Think about the end user experience. What do you think will be an impacting factor for our end users? How will we improve the experience for them?
So we have established that the focus on business growth will continue, right? I think that's clear for us in our conversation, but that also has an implicit focus on the employee experience. Remember, you and I, when we were first having this conversation, remember that we used to say that we cared about people being happy, yes, but we wanted them to be able to focus on their work, on their core work. So high-performing organizations understand the positive and negative of employee engagement, right, and the positive and negatives of high or low scores. And I think that the new demographics that you're saying in the workforce will make organizations rethink their employee value proposition. So, what is the meaning? Why is it that I'm here in this organization? What is the purpose? What career opportunities do I have? What are the learning opportunities? No longer it's only about compensation. This is way more than that. It's about the experience. It's about the learning. It's about the career. It's about the diversity. It's so many things about the impact in the society. All these things come into play. So that tells us that the HR function needs to think holistically, creating those experiences for the people, not only about the work that you do, but the environment in which you do this work and how you impact their organization. So I think that HR technology will play a vital role as an enabler for better experiences. I think that the words easier, faster, simpler will continue to dominate the decisions when we think about technology. I think technologies like Fuel 50 and Gloat will be key in providing those type of experiences, allowing people to explore different career opportunities, to expand their skills, to interact differently with the organization, with mentors, with coaches. In essence, I think, Volker, we're entering a remarkable year for HR, really, in which the expectations will continue to grow and the impact of the organization can take new heights. I think it's us in the HR world it is for us to take it off, really. So exciting year 2024 in many ways.
Davis, I'm not sure if we can say anything smarter or greater than what you just said. So let's finish the conversation around predictions here. It was a pleasure again talking to you about predictions, and let's meet again in 2024 around the same time. Of course, earlier is always welcome, but let's see what came true and where something else came in the way. But
it's been a pleasure,
definitely,
Volker. Thank you. You're very kind. Thank you for the invitation.
Of course.